Looks like he was trying to unit, but hit a bad line. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because tonight we are going in a different direction here with some cards, trying to fit in new cards I haven't played with yet. Can we find a home for them? And believe it or not, we can with token robots. I never thought I would play a deck with more than one type of robot in it, but we are doing Token Swarm Moogle robots. That's where we are with Magic right now, with Token Swarm Moogle robots right here. And that is something. That certainly is an interesting combination of words that we have. This is pretty good. It surprises people, and it kind of comes out of nowhere, and it can, as long as you can kind of endure for a little bit, as long as you can kind of hold steady, you can do pretty impressive stuff with it, which I like. So before we get down to this one, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you and rip you apart for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch or on YouTube, either one. We'd love to see you there. Hit that bell. You'll be notified when we go live or anything new happens, all that stuff. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, ask questions. It's all right there in Discord. We'd love to have you join the community. And, of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this one, go right down there. All the links down below in the description. Boom, there you have it. So, what are we talking about when we talk about token soldiers? We're doing a lot of soldiers with this one. Token soldiers swarm. First thing first, Magitech Infantry. I said, no way we're ever going to have a spot for this one. Believe it or not, I actually like this card. The fact that you can search anytime. So it's a 1-drop, 1/1 robot soldier. It's Magitech. Everyone who knows Final Fantasy knows Magitech. As long as you control another artifact, you get a +1. So they're basically going to be a 2/1 soldier at any time. Here's the good thing about this guy. I really didn't think about this. At any time, you search your library for a Magitech Infantry, put it on the battlefield, tapped, and then shuffle. So if even on the end of your opponent's turn, or whenever you want to get another creature out, you can immediately search and do it and put it in there. So it's a nice mana sink. It's a nice early 1-drop that helps search for more creatures, and the more creatures you put down, the more you can set yourself up for some interesting shenanigans. Really good with Sky Knight Squire, by the way, because randomly, people don't realize it, but randomly being able to put another creature down will increase that. And yeah, it's really good. Or just waiting to the end of your turn. We're going to be doing a lot of flash with this. So we're going to be trying to surprise people with a soldier ambush on that one. So that's robot number 1. Robot number 2 is going to be Nesting Bot right there. Silly robots. 1 white, 1/1. Start your engines. Not really necessary, but if we do have full speed, we get +1. That means if we've consecutively, or rather we've gone 4 turns damaging our opponent, we get to full speed. Doesn't really matter. But when it dies, it creates a 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature token, because there was a robot hidden inside the other robot, as you can see from this lovely illustration that they provided it with. Robots, by the way, big up-and-comers in the Edge of Eternities, coming out in about 30 days from this video's premiere. So 2 robot cards for the early plays. Later in the game, we're going to be running a pretty aggressive removal package. I think 4 get losts and 3 sheltered by ghosts. I'm not always happy with running Sheltered by Ghosts. I hate doing it because it's like such a powerful card and it's so overplayed. But man, does it help you win games. And sometimes in this meta, that's the name of it. You've got to put pressure on somebody. You got to take out some sort of permanent. Exile target, you bring it in, it's an enchantment aura. You exile target non-land permanent opponent controls until this aura leaves the battlefield. Then the enchanted creature gets +1 and has lifelink and ward. Super powerful stuff right there. Really, really aggressive in getting rid of that stuff. We're also going to go with Get Lost, which is destroy target creature, enchantment, or planeswalker. Its controller creates 2 map tokens. Another very good one too, destroying enchantments as well. Temporary Lockdown is a good one to go against because they're going to try to temp lockdown you. By the way, I want to say something if you're still listening. This is rotation proof. you don't have to worry about this. If you're worried about rotation coming up on the July 29th, coming up here soon, you don't have to worry about crafting any of these cards. They're going to be with you for at least another year. So 100% rotation-proof token deck, and we don't have to worry about temporary lockdown for much longer, but still, enchantments getting cracked open is not bad there. Sky Knight Squire is going to be a big piece of this. Sky Knight Squire is probably going to be one of your main win cons. 1 white and 1 cat scout. Whenever another creature you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. As long as this creature has 3 or more 1/1 counters on it, it has flying and is a knight in addition to its other type. So if you have entered with 3 creatures, which is actually super useful, like I said, with Magitech and Nesting Robot and some of these other token generators right here, we can generate a lot of creatures very quickly, even on an attack or at the end of our opponent's turn, and then hit a swing back with a flying cat knight. Super cool stuff right there. That actually works great. One of the best tricks that you can run is either bringing back a Magitech or losing a nesting bot to hit it again, or doing Resolute Reinforcements on Flash. We're running a couple of Flash cards in here. Not flash cards to help you learn multiplication tables, but flash cards that can be played at any time as if they had instant. Resolute Reinforcement is just one of those solid white cards. 1 white and 1/1 creature with flash human soldier, and it comes in with an additional soldier on top of it as well. So if you have Sky Knight Squire, you can immediately make that a 3/3. 3/3 flying. And if you have another soldier, or if you come in and you already have it at a 2/2, it'll come in a flying. It'll come a 4/4 flying. So really good stuff for instant blockers, instant pump. A lot of good trick plays that you can pull off. You're really going to want to kind of play off turn on this and play trick plays when you do things and ambush people with stuff. So watch out for that right there. We already talked about that one. We're going to finish off with a Voice of Victory. I actually had a lot more of these earlier, but man, the meta's so aggressive. We're honestly kind of doing a little bit of this. Every time we swing in, it's probably going to die, but it is 1 white and 1/3 mobilize 2 when it means whenever it attacks. You get 2 1/1 soldier, you get 2 1/1 warrior tokens. If you get that doubled, of course, from something like Elspeth, you do a lot better than that. But it also gives you your opponent can't cast spells during your turn, which is super cool. So I don't want to load up on Voice of Victory. It's a good combo play with Sky Knight Squire. It's pretty solid overall. You've seen it before. That's perfectly fine. And does help put tokens down on the board. Anafenza actually really found a great home for her, and especially in Board Wipe Town. She's really good because she's 1 white and 2. She is a spirit soldier, of course. Flash and first strike. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, Anafenza endures 2. Again, another flash soldier right here. We're trying to do soldier ambushes. You can cast it as any time, and endure 2 means we can put 2 1/1 counters on this creature, or we can create a 2/2 white spirit creature token. I actually pulled off a fun trick where I had a lot of creatures on the board and somebody was going to run a board wipe. They were going to hit a full board wipe. I flashed in Anafenza. Anafenza and 3 other permanent creatures I controlled died, and I ended up with 4 2/2 spirits. And then that was on their turn because I flashed her in. So everyone died and immediately came back as 2/2 spirits. They didn't have a good answer for that. And we swung in and hit them hard right there. So if they're running board wipes on you and you know they're going to kill, we can flash in with a first strike guy, or girl rather, and really protect people. So I actually really like this in this to generate tokens and to surprise people. One of the late ads that I did with this deck was Caretaker's Talent. I really didn't want to put this in here. I'm so tired of Caretakers. It's just not my favorite card. It's so powerful. 1 white and 2. Whenever one or more tokens you control enter, you get to draw a card. It does need a draw engine. I know how powerful this is. I just tend to not try to play this so much. One of those cards that just it's easy to rely on so much. Whenever it becomes class 2, though, you pay 1 white and you create a copy of a token that's already out there. Then, of course, creature tokens gain +3, +2/+2. If you pay 1 more white and 2. The other one that you can run is Innocence. That is fine too, in case you want to go more life gain. You could run Enduring Innocence additionally. I think that's perfectly fine as we go. But either one, I think that extra little card draw does help as you do it. You could even do 2 Anafenzas and 3 of these because the card draw does help quite a bit. Here's the Sanguine Evangelist, 1 white and 2, Vampire Cleric. I love these cards that give you 2 creatures at once. They're very hard. They're very good against bounce decks because bounce generally only forces you to sacrifice 1 at once or kills 1 creature at a time. They usually don't run board wipes. And if you're generating more creatures than they can kind of force sacrifice for you, you actually do really good. They kind of get behind. So this is another one that comes in. It's a 2/1 Vampire Cleric with with Battle Cry, and when it enters, you get a 1/1 black bat creature tokens. And when it dies, so it generates a grand total of 2 tokens, once when it enters and once when it leaves, and it gives you a Battle Cry, which is super useful when you're swinging in with a wide board. Whenever you attack, every other creature gets +1 to the end of turn. If they don't have blockers, they're going to take a lot of damage right there. So that's a really good card too, especially teaming it up on the curve. On the curve, you could do, Magitech Infantry into Sky Knight into Sanguine, and you're coming at them very, very aggressively right there. You're going to be swinging in with a lot of damage, and then potentially going from there. So that's going to be good. So before we get to the pièce de résistance, we're going to run with 2 Elspeths right here, 2 white and 3 5-drop 5/5 legendary creature Elspeth Planeswalker. If one or more tokens would be generated under your control, twice that many tokens are created instead. Very, very useful for anything like Anafenza, Caretaker, Sanguine, Voice of Victory. Sky Knight Squire, of course, gets the benefits. Nesting Bot craps out 2 tokens at once. Voice of Resolute Reinforcements does double, and on top of that, everything gets huge benefits, including Moogle's Valor. Ooh, we're going to get there in a second. So that's really good. Then we can create soldier tokens, as one does, +1, and get soldier tokens across the board, or go for our second win con when we built a full board and endured that much. Everyone gets +1/+1. They all gain flying, and then we go in for the big swing right there. Super powerful. We also have the emergency one, which I don't like using, which is destroy target creature an opponent controls of mana value 3 or greater. Only in dire circumstances do I use that kill. I mostly either want to pump soldiers out, or I want to pump everyone else up and go for the big swing. Now, the big card that is really the big game changer on tokens here is Moogle's Valor. Thanks, Moogles. We're in your debt. This is from Final Fantasy VI right here, I believe. Moogles are silly creatures. They're in all the Final Fantasies. They're kind of weird little cat angel thingies. I don't exactly know what a Moogle is. It's a Moogle. This card is sneaky good. If you've built a wide board, this is a win con in and of itself right here. 2 white and 3. Don't forget, guys, this is an instant, okay? So if you're on like the receiving end of a full board, brutal, Cutter Swarm attack right here, for each other creature you control, create a 1/2 white Moogle creature token with lifelink, then every other creature gains indestructible. You can endure a huge hit. Huge hit if you do it as an instant. Everything you have gets indestructible. It'll completely stop a board wipe if they're doing something like just wiping your whole thing. Boom, everything comes in. The Moogles will die, but everyone else will live. Not only that, even playing it on their end step, so that if you have 5 creatures, you get 5 1/1 Moogles, or 1/2 Moogles with lifelink. Your kickback on your next turn, your surviving attack to go in and attack them again, is so wide and so huge. It's going to be brutal. If you do this with Elspeth, which I did successfully pull off, I actually got 10 Moogles out. And then the next turn, I was able to put +1/+1 on every single creature that I had, which was like 12 creatures, and swing in that way. And believe me, it was ugly. It beat the hell out of everyone that we did. So Moogles is a great little addition right there that I think actually can really find a good spot in any kind of token decks, and is insanely powerful when you combine it with Elspeth as we go right there. So that is what we're going to be running. We look at the stats right here. 24 creatures. Bats, birds, humans, robots, vampires, soldiers, mostly soldiers. Soldiers, ambush, 7 instincts, 7 artifacts, instants, 5 enchantments, 2 planeswalker, 23 lands, and a 2.4 average. Don't worry about that. That's not an alchemy deck. This is standard legal, but it is rotation proof. I put that alchemy tag on there to make sure that it is rotation proof, so I can double check. I'm throwing in 1 Dalkovin encampment as for you do. Whenever you attack, you can basically give anything mobilize. So whenever you attack, create 2 1/1 red warrior creature tokens that are tapped and attacking. So you get that entry, really good for charging up against Sky Knight Squire, or going bigger with Elspeth Storm or something like that. And then 22 mana altogether on that one right there. Other things that you can consider for sideboard, if you're really running into a lot of meta, Authority of the Consuls will really fuck up those aggro decks. Requisition Rate is great for cracking enchantments and artifacts and pumping board. Restoration Magic for protection across the board as well and gaining life. I actually played a couple of games with Zach Fair. I liked him in here, but he wasn't that good. He's a good soldier, and he was fun to play in this, but I don't think he's that super useful. But I was hot swapping him in and out for the 1-drop. Ambrosia Whiteheart is not bad either for another flash, especially if you return a permanent to your hand, something like Anafenza or Resolute Reinforcements, and get it to play again. That's actually really cool. to be able to do that. So Ambrosia is not a bad bird to bring in. Really, you want to go real anti-meta, and you're running into way too much of that Quarry Steel Cutter, get High Noon. And, of course, like I said before, Enduring Innocence is a good alternative to Caretaker's Talent. Doesn't matter the casting cost. This is a 2-1. Whenever another creature conjures with 2 or less, you get to draw. It only triggers once each turn. And then when it dies, you get to come back, and you still get that effect. But either way, Caretakers or Enduring, I think I'm fine with either one, whatever way you want to play. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this one. Every now and again, I like to update the old tokens deck and do what we do. Let's get into it. We're going to play a little bit of Ranked. We're going to play a little bit of Standard play because Ranked is a nightmare right now. If you know, you know. Here we go. Forgot about that too. Speaking of Numbskull, you're gonna get a mono black Black Council video later this week as well. So you're gonna be so fucking deep in mono black, you're not gonna know what to fucking do, man. You're gonna be so fucking. Dion only works with knights. That's the only situation that he's gonna really benefit from. Balls deep. Breakout. Good stuff. Yeah, Vincent's actually a really good card. I actually would recommend crafting Vincent. I think that you're right to craft Vincent. I don't think you're going to regret that. He's actually really solid. Rock solid. Throbbing. Let's do Sanguine Evangeline. Boom. Boom. Okay. Draconautics Engineer, very nice. Other creatures you control have haste, exhaust, roof. Gonna go in. Alright, we'll do that. Boom. Very nice. Put that on. Okay, good stuff. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna pop them. Boom. A card. Do. Ratboy Prime, Clay and Mono Deck. Do you have any Mono Black videos? I do like your Mono Deck. If you have any of that. Yeah, as a matter of fact, today I actually put up a Mono Black video, believe it or not. And Monday, you're probably going to see another one. Listen, I know my brand, okay? As soon as I put, except for Rakdos. Rakdos is in the fucking shit spiral right now. It's really crazy. Do you want to know how bad Rakdos it's disliked right now? I'll tell you how much it's disliked right now. My Dimir deck featuring none other than the fucking color blue and honest to goodness Islands going into rotation. I don't think we're losing a lot of essential zombies. I think that skeleton zombies are your best bet. I think that if you run skeleton zombies, you may be okay. If you don't, if you're just running straight up and down zombos, I don't know how good you're going to be doing. I saw them at the store today at the checkout line. That's where they keep the Cosmic Brownies. They were sitting there, and I said I could eat some Cosmic Brownies. But no. I'll buy one of those half can of Pringles and snack on that while I drive. Gitu Lava Runner. Interesting. That's so gratuitous. Okay, so let's put down this. Boom. Drake Hatcher. Drake the type of Hatcher. I'll let it happen. I don't give a shit. Alright, let's do that. We'll hold steady here. No attacks. And turn. Why do you hate white so much? I don't know. What do you have against white cards? white mana in general. Hey, what's up, Aqua Rat? How you doing? Oh my goodness, we got another one. I've put out 3 of them, so I don't know how to help you beyond that. As a matter of fact, today's deck was a Sephiroth deck that was fucking beating people's faces in. So, you know, there's that. Let's block that with that. Let's block that with that. Let's play the pump. Come on, play the pump for me. There we go. Dive down. There we go. Boom. Create a black bat token. White spirit token. Boom, boom. Okay, so let's do Elspeth Pog. Pump. Do nothing. And I think we can do Moogles on the return hit. Opt. Okay. Opt. Going in. Everyone's going in on fucking her, as they should. Let's hit Anafenza. Let's block you with that. And let's block you with that. Okay. Now we're expecting some tramples here. So let's try to get these tramples out of the way. Fire Annihilation. Boom. Final hit. Okay, there's Nesting Bot. So I think we go create white soldiers. Boom, double. And I think next turn we say Moogs. We're going in with Moogs as an instant if he plays out his hand here. So we don't get counterspelled. We could get counterspelled though. We could very much get counterspelled. To blockers, we're going to do this. Boof. We're going to do that and that. Okay. Is he going to scoop right now? Does he realize what a bad position he's in? I think he may know if he doesn't know, because we're going to be going in with like 40 damage next turn. Burst Lightning doesn't do anything. There we go. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that was going to be an insane amount of damage right there. It's Boosty. Welcome, It's Boosty. It's Boosty. What I can tell you is, what color do you like? Focus on starting with one color that you bond with. You like red, green, stompy, black? You know, what do you feel? Red is probably the more straightforward, but not everyone likes that style of play. So I would try a monocolored basic deck in all of them, and then go from there. Lifelong learner. Look at that. Discard. Immediate. If they're playing black on the play, they're going to hit me with the discard. Oh, I'm so fucking smart, dude. How do I don't even need to do this anymore, do I? I can just play this shit in my head like fucking Bobby Fischer, huh? I don't even need to fucking have the other person here. I don't even need the other person. I just go, yeah, one mono black goes down, discard goes down, blah, 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 blah. Hopeless Nightmare again. Boom. They go early kill. They go early, early, early. They try to rip your whole hand down. Okay, so I definitely need fucking, I definitely need, card draw. I think that that's going to be essential. I think that I don't want to do I want to do the fucking Innocence, or do I want to do fucking the other one? I guess I have to do the other one, don't I? Oh, he ran out of gas fast, huh? Boom. Doot. Hey, yeah, you ran out of gas really quickly. I don't use any decks to rank up. That's the point. I don't sit and grind. I think that's boring. Right now, I'm so bored with the ladder. Look, I'm on Platinum fucking 4. I hit Mythic last season. I don't use anything to grind up. I either hit with what I hit with or I don't. And there's just nothing here that's going to... what's going to win is grinding my mono black deck for 8 hours. It's 8 hours of nothing. It's 8 hours of BS that doesn't make content to get me up the ladder. It's either playing mono red, is it, or mono black. And I enjoy playing the mono black, but I don't have free time. I don't have free time to grind off the ladder. I have 2 hours a night to play this game. If I can't rank up using a different deck every night, then it is what it is. I can show you a good deck to run, but there's no ranking up this season. I'm probably going to go back to silver for probably the first time in a while, just because the current situation is not very it's not ideal to rank up currently. I just don't enjoy it. I'm not gonna have a good time, and I'm not gonna subject myself to extra 6 hours of this game a day in a miserable fucking meta to make sure that I can get rank. I don't care. I've hit rank enough that I think you all know that I can do it. I don't know. I've hit Mythic probably 40 times or something like that. I don't need to rank up every season. I'll probably hit it a little harder next season. Maybe I'll grind because there's not going to be too much to do. No reason to play this. Yeah, silver and gold fly by. If I play my mono black, in silver and gold, I'm gonna fucking blow through it. I don't give a shit. Every 2 wins you get. So you can play best of 3 with my mono black, which fucking destroys the shit out of people. It currently has like the hardest mono black one that I have is currently at like I don't know, fucking 69, 70% win rate. If I play that for an afternoon, it's gonna blow me right back to plat hell. And you know, that's fine. And then we can try to grind from there, and that's okay. But grinding through the ranks right now is such a tedious, unpleasant. I'd rather just make videos. I don't get fucking any kind of cash. I don't get any kind of cash reward or bonus for running fucking for hitting Mythic. It just doesn't happen. The views still come. Boom. Boom. See, when I play this off rank, man, it draws real smooth. It is a smooth smoking fucking card here. I don't know. I just let it build. I don't need it right now. I might eventually. I like to make a little short out of it. Nobody understands how the vault work, and they argue with me in the comments of the vault videos. They go, "That's not how it works," and I go, "Yes, it is." Even though I've explained it to you 1,000 times, that's exactly how it works. And they go, "No, it isn't," and I go, "Yeah, that's exactly how it works." And they go, "No, it isn't," and I go, "Yeah, it's how it works." All right, let's do it. Do we want to do it? Do we dare eat a peach here? I think we do. I think we push him. We push him and smush him. take the hit. Thank you. I'm not letting you get lightning off. I know what that is. Yeah, I do. I claim Vault. Just when I feel like it. Usually at like 200. I don't need the wilds that bad, so. My Vault claiming videos are some of the most watched videos because Arena does not explain how the fuck the Vault works. And nobody ever gets it right. Nobody ever fucking gets how the Vault works correct. And, hey, look, Sabotender. Okay. No attacks. Yeah, right now, I would have liked to hit Diamond. There was no way I was going to grind a Mythic. Shelt. Boom. Boom. Grab that. You going to go in on me? Bob. Boom. I'm gonna kill you if you fucking swing in on me with that asshole. I'll sacrifice all of them for that. I don't give a shit. Hey, look at that. Alright, wonderful. We can do this. Let's do that. Boom. Hit. Yeah. Orzhov life gain, even with the dual lands. You probably do, Summer. It helps. Make sure you're not crafting the ones that aren't rotation proof. Make sure you're crafting the ones that are not rotation proof. Are rotation proof. I misspoke there. Yeah, make sure you're getting ones that aren't gonna fucking flip out soon, because you'll be in the sad times. Boom. Adrian. Ruin Lurker Bat. Sky Knight Squire. Let's see if he wants to flip. No, we need to speed up. Johnny's Pride Mate. Very nice. Lands. Drop Sanguine. Let's see if he wants to trade. I don't think he does. He does not. Alright, I'm worried about a fucking Shelt here. That early Shelt. Leonin Vanguard. Essence Channeler. Good stuff. That pumps. Is he gonna go in? Absolutely, I will trade with you on that one. Boom. Voice of Victory. Okay, good stuff. We'll go in. Boom. Nice. Full speed. Okay. Why don't you just buy fucking, whatchamacallits? Whatever you need to... You just want cards? Like, do you just want to play the cards, or you don't want to do that? Go in. It's going to be no life. Wop, wop. Wop, wop, wop. We'll do that. One blocker. Drop that. We drop Moon's Valor. There we go. Alright. Yeah, Wizards Roaming Bass, we're getting Pain Lands coming up, which is pretty cool when you think about it. It's been a while since we've had Pain Lands. Ops goes first, and I got a slow-ass hand. Why not? We'll keep it. Absalom. Let's do that. Drop. Ooh, Resentful Revelation. Rat Boy Prime. We're almost at 30 likes, and somebody doesn't want to do it just yet. Somebody is still kind of not feeling it. Kind of understand. Maybe they're scared. They're scared something's going to happen if they like the video. They're worried, you know. They're going to get rid of Get Lost. It's the only thing they can't get rid of. Boom. Starting town. I'm gonna go in. What's he gonna run here? He's done nothing so far. Literally nothing. Emmett Selch. There we go. Discard and draw. I got one dislike too. Well, thank you. Oh, look at that. I reminded everyone that I got 5 fucking likes immediately. That's great. Emmett Selch. 2 attackers. This. Okay. Mana. Get rid of you. Seeds of Hope. Oh, he's trying to put the big sausage down here. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, that's what he wants to do. We do Vav. Let's go in with this and this. White spirit tokens, white spirit tokens. There we go. Cut down. Boom. White spirit tokens. I mean, look at him. He looks like a fucking kielbasa. He's a big sausage. I call my cat the big sandwich. Because he's a big sandwich, when you think about it. If you saw my cat, you'd be like, you're right, Jay. That cat's a pretty big sandwich. I get it. He's a big sandwich. Oh, look, we got another land. I guess I have to cut land and I have to put card draw on here. I guess that's the only reasonable thing to do. Is cut land and put card draw. If you had seen my cat, you would know for sure that he is a big sandwich. I do. I have one of them. Sibsig is not that good. I was really hoping for big things out of Sibsig, but it kind of blows, unfortunately. It's very complicated to use. It's very twisty and turny. It's just, it's not ideal. It's very tricky to pull off for what it is. Yeah. Let's do draw card. We gotta do the fucking... I hate this card and I hate running it, Caretaker's Talent, but damn. Doing great in the play queue. As soon as we go into ranked, we get fucking domained. How many times did we get domained? 1, 2, 3, 4 times in ranked. We got domained that many times. I go first. That is a really slow hand, especially for this deck. Finally, we see an Elspeth. We'll drop the L's. Oof, we'll Sky Knight it up. But I do have a Sibsig deck, yeah. It's a weird deck, but it does exist. Well, he's a big sandwich. I think I've posted pictures of my cat before. Spectral Sailor, interesting. Okay. Mango. Alright, so let's do this. Could have a counter spell or another flash. There you go. Figured something like that would happen. That's fine. Yeah, Carrot Cake is... That's always what they play on Curve. They play that card in Carrot Cake. It's really annoying. Boom. Okay, so we're going to go in here. We're going to go in. Boom. We're going to end turn. A gaff late evening. A gaff late evening to you too, good sir. Okay, he's going in. Alright. My turn, we'll do this. Counterspell it. Come on, there we go. Excellent. Play that one. Come on. You want to counterspell, don't you? You want to counterspell, don't you? Alright, we're going to go in here. You might pop that in. He's holding up priority for what I couldn't say. I shan't say. Is there a one drop? Is there a blue counterspell that you can fucking that you can pop off? No, I don't think so. Probably a knockback, which is fine. Yeah, I need him out of his hand anyways. Hey, ARP, good lord. You think I'm that old? Good golly, Miss Molly. I come off as that old, huh? Oh, yeah, back in my day, magic cards. Oh. That's how old I come off? Probably got another knockback, I would imagine. He's probably got one. Or he doesn't, either way. We're gonna do this. Counterspell, perhaps. Boom. He's gonna probably knock back the Magitech into the Magitech infantry. Phantom interference. Who's gonna block? Try to get that card out of your hand now. Let's get that last counterspell out of there. Let's get that last counterspell out of your hand. There you go. I knew it was in there. 50,000 fucking counterspells now from here on out. Enduring Curiosity was the only thing fucking stopping this deck from going off. He's gonna have nothing but counters and phantom and stuff from there on out. Knockbacks, it's all knockbacks, it's all fucking counters. It wouldn't do great against red aggro, but we're not playing red aggro, are we? 'That kind of mono blue is, yeah, it's all counter spells. That's all he's going to do is run counters. Put down Dalkovin encampment. Wait. It's good to see people using that card. Hey, thank you for following, Maverick. How you doing? What's he trying to reanimate? He didn't get it. Whatever it was, he didn't get it. Hopefully he's not going to sweep me here. He may. No, he's going for a reanimator. Got it yet? No, not yet. He's got to kill that, yeah. It's going to hurt no matter what, but he's got to kill that one. Okay, so he's trying to reanimate Arden. We'll kill it. We're gonna hit him for 6 here. If he comes back with Arden, we can do Dalkovin next turn. And then hit him with enough and kill Arden immediately when we put him down. Oh, welcome. I'm glad you're gonna replay it. Oh, the Sire of Seven Deaths. Also, I like to call him the City of Seven Hills. Alright, he's gonna run Reanimator. Who's he gonna bring back? He's gonna bring back Arden, the Usurper. Rather than Moth. Oh, he's gonna bring back that guy. Why would you not just bring back Arden? You could have brought back Arden and then immediately brought back him in combat. I would have killed it anyways, but that was a better move. Aerith dies. Yeah, she does. Aeriths have a way of doing that. Thank you, Chris. A little bit of water. It's so hot in here. Magitech. I'm glad I found a good spot for Magitech. I'm glad we found that for him. Sky Knight. 2 a.m. water. Yep. We have a Shelt. Ooh, interesting. Sabo Tender. So Sabo. So tender. We're gonna do Nesting Bot and trigger Magitech Infantry next turn. He's gonna do a full landfall. He's probably gonna put out the little guy right now. Spelunking. Nice. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do the full attack. Who's he gonna grab? Magitech. Seeds of Pulp. I think he may be dead here. I don't think he can do 18 points of damage right now. Unless he has, yeah. Why does Trex have a username with a worse color? Whatever background he's typing. You'd have to have Trex that. Why he does that. I couldn't answer you. %57 win rate. I'm not too mad at it. If we're not getting domained to death, I think that we're okay. I think we're okay if we're not getting fucking domained. If every play isn't destroy everything, which is a hard... Listen, I'm not going to lie. That's a hard ask right now. That's a hard fucking ask to say, hey, is there any way that your deck can be not all remove every piece of content, every card, everything from the game forever? That is asking a lot of Magic currently, okay? That is really doing a lot of heavy lifting to ask that. For Magic to go, hey, what about if you actually let anything at all resolve in any capacity? We're really working hard to do that. Starting town. Let's do this. He's gonna play a kill card or something. Yeah. There you go. Do that. Magitech. Moogles. Fenrir. Anafenza Fenrir. This is, so we're gonna put down you. The Moogles are in here, I just haven't got them. Create a white spirit token. So you're gonna bring out a board wipe. Bring out Titan. Prepare for Titanfall. Look at that. Moogles. There they are. Alright, next turn, if he doesn't wipe, we're gonna hit him with Elspeth. He very well much could fucking go hit the go wide and wipe. It's very easy for him to do that. Tear Sunder. Yep, there we go. Looks like he was trying to Una but hit a bad line. Looks like he was trying to Una kind of and hit a real bad line on it. Not bad. If I get a land, I'll be good, but that's the real big question, guys. Am I going to hit a land? That's the million-dollar question there. Was that lethal? Who knows? It was not good for him either way. Who knows if it was? We'll get rid of Sanguine. We'll go down to this. We'll go down to this. We'll push. If he forces us discard before we'll hit fucking we'll drop a Resolute. He probably will. We had to mulligan, which is not ideal. So that was a bad choice right there. Let's do that. Caretakers. Okay. He could do 2 discards, which would suck. But also, you know, he could fuck it up. That's not ideal either. Probably Shelter and then win. I don't think there's a 4-drop. I don't think there's a 4-drop board wipe. There's Archfiend. It's not going to do enough. He's going to gain and drain. We do that. Shelt. Pop. Boom. Pop. Boom. Pop. Boom. Trigger, trigger. Didn't even need the moves. There you go. Again, I hate to keep beating a dead horse here. When their deck doesn't consist of the first 5 moves are destroy everything that you have, we actually do quite well. Now, is that going to change anytime soon? I don't know. If we get out of the first 5 moves destroy everything meta, I think you've got a place for this. If we are permanently in a destroy everything in the first 5 moves, maybe not so much. But overall, I think we have some good additions to tokens here. And surprisingly, a lot of robots. I never thought I'd play a deck with multiple robot cards in it. But hey, here we are. We're in a robot. We're heading in a robot meta with this one, and it is rotation proof as well. So I hope you liked it, guys. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. We're gonna leave that one like there.